Jeju is an island located furthest south of Korea, and in just a moment we're going to head out to the Gimpo airport to catch a flight to Jeju Island and spend the next 3 days exploring the place. This will probably be my last major adventure this time in Korea, so I just think we should head out and make the best of it. I just made it past security and now I'm just chilling here in the airport until my flight is going to Jeju. So I just thought that this was a good opportunity to give you a little intro to what we are going to do in the upcoming days, because we have 3 full days in total on Jeju Island, which I'm so excited for. Today we're just going to fly to Jeju, and because we are arriving in the evening, I'm just going to head over to the accommodation and then head to bed, because tomorrow we are going to the Hallim mountain, which I'm very excited for. And then I have a lot of other things planned for the remaining 2 days. And in terms of the accommodation, I'm living in one of those shared rooms again, which was a huge success last time in Busan. But for the rest of today, there isn't going to happen so much, because we're just going to travel to the island and then head over to the shared room to get some good sleep before the hike tomorrow. I made it to Jeju Island, and not only that, I also made it to the place where we are going to live for the next couple of days. Right now I'm just making my way over to the convenience store to get a bottle of water, and then I will head inside and get some well-needed sleep before we head out tomorrow to climb Hallim. For now I will just sign off, and then I will see you in the morning. Good morning and welcome to the first day on Jeju Island. So I know I said yesterday that we were going on Hallim mountain, but I just got a message from the reservation service. Because of the weather conditions, we couldn't go on the top, so I decided to quickly cancel the reservation and then make a new one for Sunday, because that seems to be the best weather of the 3 days we are going to be here. So a little change of plans, because we moved the Hallim hike to the last day instead of the first. Today we're just going to go around the island and explore. Our first stop today will be the Aewol coastal trail, but before that I'm just making my way over to a supermarket to see if I can find some breakfast to bring with me. The sun has risen and I just jumped off the bus here at Aewol city, and now I'm walking down to see the coastal trail. I just did a loop around the coastal trail and it was quite nice, but I do have to say that it would probably be significantly more enjoyable in the summer when the weather is better and you could maybe jump in the water, but it was still nice to see. Now I'm making my way over to the bus so we can get to Hallim Park and Hyeopjae beach, which is located nearby each other. There's just 10 minutes before the bus arrived, so I just thought that I would find some breakfast because none of the supermarkets were open earlier today. So in the convenience store I found this gimbap with egg, which looks very delicious. And then I also bought 3 pre-cooked eggs, which I have never tried before. It is quite an interesting concept, but I must admit that I am a fan. Yep, the gimbap is also good. We made it to the Hyeopjae beach, but because of the weather I am quite more excited about the Hallim Park, so that's where we are headed at the moment. I just made my way out of the Hallim park and I really liked it. Even though I'm here on Jeju Island in November, I still thought it was a very pretty place to visit and would definitely recommend it. It's very beautiful nature. Now I'm on my way down to the bus in the attempt of going a little bit further up in height and climbing to Geumak oreum to see that place. I just jumped off the bus and now I'm on my way over to the oreum, and if I understand it correctly, we are going up there. So let's get going. I'm in the process of walking down from the Geumak oreum, and the view from the top was very nice. Now the plan is to head down and catch the bus to get out to something called the Spirited Garden, which I think is a large garden separated in different sections with different themes. So let's head out there and see what's it all about. So the public transportation system here on Jeju is not as effective as I'm used to back in Seoul. So when I came down to the bus stop, there was 48 minutes for the next bus, and that was only one of the 2 connections to get over to the Spirited Garden. So I quickly checked the map and realized that there was just below 7 kilometers to get over there. So I decided to start walking. I will probably be walking for the next about an hour, and then I will see you at the Spirited Garden. And then afterwards I can imagine that the adventure is pointing towards some kind of lunch.
Tell me what you're thinking, give me what you're drinking. Tell me what you're thinking, give me what you're drinking.
I'm a few minutes from arriving to Jeju City, which is where the Spirited Garden is located. But during my walk down here, I have built up quite an appetite. So I think I will be searching for some lunch before we head in the Spirited Garden. I just found a cozy spot to eat lunch, and I got a pork soup, which was very delicious, and the waiter and chef was also very kind, so that was a huge plus. And now the adventure continues down to the Spirited Garden, which is just around the corner. I can definitely feel that it was a very good decision getting some food, because I feel so much more energized now. So let's head down and see what the Spirited Garden is all about. I just left the Spirited Garden, and I must say that it was a very good experience. I think it was one of the most charming gardens I've been in a long time, and would definitely recommend it if you're into that sort of peaceful thing. It was very calming inside, and it was held very good. Luckily there's only 5 minutes until the bus comes, and then we will make our way over to something called Camellia Hill, which I think is a place where you can see a lot of silvergrass and things like that. We made it to Camellia Hill, so let's head inside and see how it is.
Tell me what you're thinking, give me what you're drinking. Tell me what you're thinking, give me what you're drinking.
I just made it out of Camellia Hill and it was pretty chill. But I must admit that I was more excited about the Spirited Garden. It was pretty inside of Camellia Hill, but I think because I'm here in November, some of the flowers was not so colorful as they might be in the more warmer periods of the year. Now we just have a little 2-kilometer walk down to the next bus, and then we are going to ride out to Seogwipo, which is one of the 2 large cities here on the island. And then the plan is just to spend the rest of the evening at Seogwipo exploring the city before going back to Jeju City, which is the other large city here on the island, to get some sleep and get ready for tomorrow's adventure. For now we just get to Seogwipo, and one thing is for sure, we're going to visit the olle market, which is the food market in that city, and then tomorrow we will hopefully also visit the food market in Jeju City. But let's save that and focus on today's adventure. After a quick nap in the warm bus, we now arrived near the Seogwipo city, and now we are on the way down to Oedolgae, which is a rock that I wanted to see. And then afterwards we are also going to take a quick look at the Hwanguji coast, and after that we will slowly make our way towards Seogwipo city, where the main focus will be finding dinner at the olle market. I'm now on my way over to see Seogwipo chilsimni Park to see if that has any charm, and then we will head for our final destination, which will be the olle food market. I just arrived back at Jeju City and I wanted to give you guys a last update for today. So I went to the olle market as you saw, and I got some very delicious food. It was one of the best markets I've been at in the entirety of Korea. I had such a great time. I started by getting some grilled eel, and the guy who made it was so fun. He really wanted to small talk and had great humor, and the food also tasted very good. Then I also saw that they had some grilled octopus, so of course I also had to try that, and it was made in the same badass way where they just put fire on it, and of course it did also taste very good. But I'm probably also pretty biased because of my love for seafood. And then after finishing the octopus, I just barely made it to the bus with like 20 seconds left, and it was so lucky because it was the bus that drove straight across the entire island from Seogwipo straight to Jeju City in just 71 minutes without any transfers. But I shouldn't even be surprised because I am seriously this lucky every single time. It's incredible, so I can never complain to be me. Even though the time isn't even 8 o'clock yet, I am pretty tired at the moment. But it shouldn't come as a surprise because I've pretty much walked a marathon today. So I feel justified in saying that this will be the last update of today, because just around the corner is my little shared room where I will have a great night's sleep. So I will not do anything more today, and I will hopefully just see you in the next video from tomorrow. Take care.